afternoon. Thanks for coming to the meeting. Appreciate it. Brainstorming session. Always advisable to bring your own whiteboard markers because you know someone in the office has nicked them, right? You probably all know telling stories is hard. Probably all know that. I'm looking for the answers to how to tell mine. I'm looking for that something that connects me with who I am, myself, and who I'm perhaps looking to be, or perhaps who I need to find out that I am. And you know, trying to find my story, well, frankly, I ain't quite yet sure who I am, where I am, what I'm doing, what I'm going with it. What I do know is that I'm an ordinary bloke with a job that I spend my days in that I find really quite extraordinary. I work in an industry, the media industry, where I find ways of telling other people's stories through advocacy and roles like that. Problem I've got still, I ain't that good yet at telling my own story. I'm not completely sure, to be honest, what the beginning of that story even is. So, I've decided to use something that I use when I'm looking to tell someone's story. In my industry, we often throw about ideas, should I say. That's where you don't read the script, right? We often throw ideas about in a brainstorming session. So, would you please welcome to the brainstorm for my story. So I'm looking for a title. And I'm standing here in front of you on the precipice of the unknown, aiming to begin a journey. Life has made, in the past few years, some very, very big changes. It's left me with so very many questions. It's left me with uncertainty, a lot of that. But the questions exist and they run around my brain like a rabbit chasing a carrot. What's the impact on my journey from the things that have gone on in my life? Systemic bullying when I was a young bloke. Adoption. Being kicked out of home at 16. Relationships that have shattered. And perhaps also some of the dumb things that I've chosen to do from time. So perhaps if we're talking about a journey, I wonder if this is the right label to use. Welcome to my story. This is my safari. It's about a journey, isn't it? There's a problem though with a journey. I have to pack my mental bags on this journey to get underway. It's a bit like my car. It's out there packed, ready to go to Coffs Harbour this afternoon to have a holiday from work, but there's a lot of packing that's involved. I think I was up till at least 1:30 on Friday morning packing my bags. On a safari for my own story, what will I face? I'll face a lot of unknowns, some painful truths, significant needs maybe. And I must have discipline. I need to pick the start point on the map. And I need it to be easy. Yeah, that'd be nice. This was an easy job. I need it to be today. Maybe I need it tomorrow. You know, maybe I've got a better idea. Oh, I know. This is probably a little bit hard right now. So maybe a better title for my story will be this. This is my couch. At which point, I can find myself a nice place to relax. I like it here. It's perfect. This is easier, right? This is the way it should be for today. I can do my safari tomorrow, next week. It's going to be more comfortable here. A whole lot more comfortable. It's a very nice couch to sit on. It's okay. It's really okay. You know, if I just put off facing my demons or the things that I need to deal with, it's really okay to do that tomorrow. I don't have to think too hard on this couch. I can procrastinate, I can Facebook, I can watch YouTube, I can TV, spend time watching the idiot box, as my old man used to call it. I can fill my days with mindlessness. That's it. That's called procrastination in its finest form. Good at that too. Maybe sometimes I work too hard, but that's another way of avoiding things in a way, isn't it? This is perfect. But you know what the problem with brainstorming sessions are? Is that you ask the questions, and you have to ask the question, is this perfect? Inactivity leaves my brain bored. Inactivity means that my problems haven't gone away, have they? Bugger. They're buried. They're hiding around the corner, waiting. And you know what? That's actually nerve-wracking. That's worrying. It fills me. And it leaves me open to, problems. And you know what? Sitting on the couch, inactivity, being bored, all that sort of thing. Wrong label. Maybe the story should start with what the result of sitting on the couch does. It's a long word. Yes, I made it. Bad behaviour. This is my story. This is my bad behaviour. The lack of activity in my life has created neglect. I've sought the pleasures. I've sought the crutches, the things I didn't actually need, but I sought them because they were easier. And they made it sometimes feel like I was coping. I worked too hard. I spent too much time doing distractive things, working a lot, burying myself in for that, and for that I have people I need to apologise to. I missed so many things as a result, and I created damage, not only to me, but to people around me. I missed opportunities. I missed opportunities. And if there's one thing, though, this is at least being able to think through this and work this out. If there's one thing that makes you think, that's when you come up for air from your bad behaviour. And you start to question, you start to ask yourself this question. So maybe this label isn't right either. Maybe the story is this. This is my missing. It's not bad. It's the questions that have come. I need to prepare for my journey. There's questions. What is there? There's that gaps. Remember, I talked earlier of uncertainty. I talked of the things that are leaving me sad, upset, betrayed, and hurt. I've got to ask the question, how is all of what I'm doing, or, not doing, working out for me? What's missing? What do I need? What do I need to look at? What do I need to prepare for? What's next? How do I prepare for? Maybe that's the wrong label. Maybe this is the right label. This is my future. That could be a good label for a story. There's an American poet. I don't read a lot of her, but I do like this comment from her. Sylvia Plath is her name. And she said once, I'm terrified of the dark things that sleep within me. Well, the missing. To reach my future, for anybody to, you need to be honest. You need to face up. I need to be honest. I need to face up. I need to face up to what paralyzes me. I need to be present in my own life. What do they say on the internet? We all read Facebook, well, most of us do, and you get all those quotes, and the one that strikes me sometimes is apparently Japanese in origin: fall down 7 times, get up 8. Yeah. But I still have one issue, and that's the unknown. So again, maybe future isn't the right label. Maybe I need to acknowledge something first before this is the right label. The unknown, the way things are going to be different, the where am I going? Maybe that's the label. This is my fear as a story label. Maybe that works. I mean, when you start on a journey, when you start on a mental health journey, when you want to deal with the things that you've dealt with in your life, there's the what ifs, the lack of answers, the lack of direction, the feeling that at times I may be my own worst enemy. It's overwhelming, it's powerful, creates fear. What happens to my world if I make changes? What happens to me? Who am I going to become? But even fear has a but. I have the realization that I need to maintain the joy in my life. I have the realization that I need to walk forward, to walk beside what's gone on for me. I have the realization I need to grow. I know that I really need to let loose the bonds of my own slavery to my own past. I know I've got to be strong. I know I need to be resolute. I need to be disciplined. I must want this. I really must. And there's really only one way forward. It is scary. Change is frightening. But it does mean that for me, things may be different. It's my hope. Things may be an adventure. And what's more fun than having an adventure in life, yeah? Because that's what life's about. Hope, adventure, courage. Going forward. So, maybe that's not the right label. But I tell you what I do need to think. I must rewrite my own story. I must be part of that, and I must now choose its heading. So, with a heart that beats a little faster, I must take that first step in my journey. Here is my story. This is my brave. Thank you.